all you can eat.
All you can eat?
Who doesn't love the idea of just paying one price, then being able to eat as much as your stomach can hold? These are the top 10 best all-you-can-eat restaurants, Part 2. Due to the current situation with the pandemic, some of these restaurants have changed their operations. Please check your local restaurants before going. Shoney's. Quite a few people are overlooking Shoney's these days, but you should really not pass them by.
I may stick around a while yet.
Sure, Shoney's isn't what it once was back in its heyday, but if you live in the South or are just passing through, then make sure to hit up a Shoney's and see what it's like.
We can sit here and be a family at Shoney's.
The buffet comes in at a very reasonable price, and you'll have access to all sorts of delicious food items, always ready for the taking. You should do a little research and try to find one of the busier Shoney's in the area, or go there at a busier time of the day. Because the food at Shoney's is served the same way as any other buffet out there, if there aren't many customers at any given time, that means that the food can end up sitting around for quite a while. So it's really best to visit Shoney's during peak hours. Don't worry, you can still sit there all day long and chow down. Shoney's also has breakfast foods, which makes them a little different than the rest. If you're in town and like to start the morning off right, then head on over to Shoney's for breakfast. You'll be able to eat enough food for breakfast at Shoney's to keep you feeling satisfied all day long. Pizza Ranch.
I'm having a relationship with my pizza.
Don't let the name fool you. Pizza Ranch offers up more than just pizza. You'll also find a salad bar and fried chicken.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you heard that right. You are given the opportunity of a lifetime with an unlimited amount of fried chicken. How many pieces of fried chicken can you eat before collapsing of a heart attack? That's a question that you can only answer at Pizza Ranch. Seriously, they have all-you-can-eat fried chicken. There's nothing better than fresh chicken out of the deep fryer, and you can get your fill of pizza and fried chicken at the same place. Have you ever been told by your parents to save some room for dessert? Customers of Pizza Ranch need to make sure to somehow keep a little pocket of space in their bellies for some of their delicious dessert pizza. If you're into gooey, sweet, doughy treats, then the Pizza Ranch dessert pizza is what you're after. You can't leave this restaurant without having at least one slice of this delicious dessert. The Pizza Ranch dessert pizza is so good, you'll consider stuffing a few slices down your pants so you can eat it later. Seriously, the stuff is that good.
Wow.
Souplantation Sweet Tomato. Are you the type who can't get enough soup or salad?
Am I the only one that got a salad?
You know who you are. Salad is not just rabbit food to you. You're the type who eats salad with every meal. If this describes you, then you're going to fall in love with Souplantation Sweet Tomato. They also have focaccia pizza and pasta dishes as well. You won't find heaping mounds of fried foods here. Sorry, if you're the type who loves to make your arteries plead for mercy, then this isn't the buffet for you. However, it is possible to fill up on as many soups as your stomach can hold. Souplantation Sweet Tomato usually has up to 8 different soups for you to choose from every day. Let's not forget that their bowls of soup have an endless bottom. You won't ever have to quit lapping up the soup if you don't want to. Salad bars are great places to hit up during the summertime when you don't feel like eating heavy foods. If you're craving mountains upon mountains of vegetables, then Souplantation Sweet Tomato is an inexpensive option. If you're eating every vegetable in sight at your local supermarket, then Souplantation Sweet Tomato will save you quite a bit of money. We all know how expensive vegetables are during the winter months. So when a chill hits the air, load up your plate with all the veggies you can at Souplantation Sweet Tomato. Western Sizzlin. Western Sizzlin is where you go to fill up on all your favorite Southern foods.
That sounds good.
Are you one who likes to devour anything that's fried? If so, then Western Sizzlin is where you need to go. The food here is pretty good, and they do an excellent job at making sure everything on the buffet is fresh. If you're a connoisseur of all-you-can-eat restaurants, then you know that finding a place that makes sure their food is fresh is not always easy. But the people who run Western Sizzlin know how important freshness is to anyone who is walking through their doors looking to fill up on some quality Southern comfort food. When visiting a Western Sizzlin, the one mistake to avoid is filling up on all the wrong things. We're talking to you. We know who you are. You're the person who eats all the bread, pasta, and rice dishes at the buffet.
Guilty. Is that what you want to hear?
Don't you know that's a waste of space in your stomach? Go straight for all the fried, delicious goodies and meat. Yes, these are the items you want to fill up on. Enjoy it. Savor every bite of delight at Western Sizzlin and skip the stuff that fills you up too fast. You're in this for the long haul, and loading up on carbs is a waste of precious stomach space. Steak and Shake, all-you-can-eat pancakes.
Pancakes. I love.
How do all-you-can-eat pancakes sound? Steak and Shake has the ultimate breakfast for those who love buttery, syrup-covered pancakes. Steak and Shake starts you out with 3 pancakes, and from there they give you 2 more each time you ask. There are no limits on how many pancakes you're allowed to eat. Are you in the mood to eat 20 pancakes? Not so great for the person delivering them to you, but for you, it'll be pure heaven. And don't forget to ask for plenty of butter and syrup to make sure that each pancake is as buttery and sweet as you want them to be.
You can never have too much butter.
A pancake without butter and syrup is like eating a bowl of chips without a can of soda. You can walk out of Steak and Shake without breaking the bank by ordering their all-you-can-eat pancakes and nothing else. You might be tempted to order something else, but whatever you do, fight the temptation. You don't need anything else since you've got stack after stack of fluffy pancakes waiting for you on demand. Anything else that you eat will only take up space and prevent you from chowing down on as many pancakes as possible. Do yourself a favor and come with an empty stomach, and don't fill it up with anything other than the limitless pancakes Steak and Shake offers up.
Pancakes!
Shakey's Pizza.
La pizza, para comer, voulez-vous pas la spaghetti?
Shakey's Pizza has been a staple for all-you-can-eat restaurant goers for quite a few decades. Sadly, it seems that Shakey's Pizza keeps losing restaurants. At one time, there were over 500 Shakey's Pizza locations, and now the number is under 100. If you see a Shakey's Pizza, you better try it before the restaurant goes belly up. You never know if it will be here today and gone tomorrow. It's a shame to think that such a once popular pizza joint could possibly be erased from history. Shakey's Pizza makes their own dough every day. No, they don't use that cardboard-tasting frozen dough that many other pizza shops use. Their mozzarella is also fresh and extremely tasty. If you go to Shakey's Pizza, then you've got to try their Mojo potatoes. They also have fried chicken, which is also delicious. Oh, and let's not forget about their dessert pizza. It would be a crying shame if someday there were no Shakey's Pizza locations. Anyone who loves to fill up on cheesy, sauced-up, baked dough needs to check this place out as soon as possible. If you live near a Shakey's Pizza, then you should consider yourself fortunate, because with diminishing locations, less and less people now get the chance to enjoy the Shakey's experience. Outback Steakhouse, endless shrimp.
Let's do this!
How many shrimp can you eat in one sitting? Shrimp are pretty small, so you can probably eat quite a few of them. Outback Steakhouse has an endless shrimp deal that will make any seafood lover smile from ear to ear. Yes, it's truly unlimited, and you can eat all the shrimp you want. Outback Steakhouse is known for serving up meals inspired from the land down under, and their shrimp is no exception. It comes straight off the barbie, and that means it's piping hot and delicious. The shrimp at Outback Steakhouse are so good, they'll make you want to watch Crocodile Dundee while eating them. Don't be surprised if you have an instant desire to throw a boomerang while scarfing down as many shrimp as you can. The steak served along with the shrimp is more of an appetizer than anything else. How can anyone think of steak when they're staring down an unlimited amount of shellfish? You better wear your stretchy pants when going to Outback Steakhouse and eating their shrimp, because you'll need plenty of space for your gut to grow, and tight pants won't allow for proper belly swelling. You don't need a plane ticket to enjoy food that tastes like it was cooked in Australia. Just find an Outback Steakhouse location.
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Old Country Buffet, Hometown Buffet. Old Country Buffet Hometown Buffet serves up breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It doesn't matter what meal you're after, Old Country Buffet Hometown Buffet has you covered.
Come on, lazy buns, let's earn that stuffing. Come on, come on.
They serve up standard Southern food, and that means plenty of grease. Fried foods are their specialty, and make no mistake about it, it's all delicious. Anyone who has ever stepped foot into an Old Country Buffet Hometown Buffet knows that the grease is a heavenly delight. How can anyone not love anything that has been boiled in oil until it's crispy and delicious? Don't you forget what all you can eat means. It means you can walk through the doors and stuff yourself until you can't function anymore. You fill yourself up with so much food that you instantly regret it as soon as you have to stand up to leave the restaurant.
Why did you let me do this, Lois? Why?
If you're in the mood to eat until you can't eat anymore, then Old Country Buffet Hometown Buffet is the place to go. Just make sure you have a friend watching when you sink your teeth into the 40th piece of fried chicken. This way, if something happens and your arteries clog on the spot, they can call the paramedics and have them get the defibrillator ready. This, of course, can all be avoided if eating everything in moderation. But come on, we're talking about all-you-can-eat home-style foods. To some, it's well worth the risk. HuHot Mongolian Grill. There's something very cool about HuHot Mongolian Grill, and it isn't that it's the only Asian-inspired all-you-can-eat restaurant on our list.
Who knows some good Mongolian drinking games?
Are you ready for this? You choose the type of meat or seafood that you want, and they grill it for you. You get to select your rice, noodles, vegetables, sauces, etc., and along with that, they grill your meat to order. That means your protein is super fresh and always hot off the grill. We had to call it protein since that's what all the cool kids are calling it these days. HuHot Mongolian Grill is a relative newcomer to the world of all-you-can-eat restaurants. It's only been around since 1999, and quite a few of you have probably never heard of it. Don't be surprised if you stumble upon a new HuHot Mongolian Grill in your neck of the woods someday. The company's hope is to eventually expand from sea to shining sea. Until then, the best that you can do is find out where these locations can be found and head to the nearest HuHot Mongolian Grill. Remember, it's all you can eat, and they will grill up all the meat you want cooked to your preference. The HuHot Mongolian Grill is a great alternative to some of the traditional all-you-can-eat buffets, and definitely worth a visit.
Duke, let's eat! Oh, yes!
Bob Evans Unlimited Soup and Salad. You go to Bob Evans for the sausage. Everyone goes there for the sausage. Bob Evans makes some of the best sausage in the entire world. If you can walk out of Bob Evans without eating sausage, then you're probably a vegetarian, because it's not possible to go to Bob Evans and not taste their sausage. However, Bob Evans isn't only about sausage, since they also have an unlimited soup and salad bar. Yes, Bob Evans has an all-you-can-eat buffet. However, you need to make sure that the location you're visiting has one, since not all do.
Right? Yes, right. Are you sure? Yes, I was left. Sorry, I had the screen lock on.
Somehow, we've got to get through this without talking about Bob Evans sausage. How is that possible? Okay, let's keep it together and talk about the soup and salad bar. Every time you munch on some salad, you're going to wish it were sausage. Does the soup have sausage in it? You'll continuously fiddle through the soup to see if there's any sausage pieces in it. We give up. It's not possible to talk about Bob Evans without mentioning sausage. You'll have to trust us that they have an all-you-can-eat soup and salad bar. Will you be able to pass up on all the delicious sausage just to get your fill of soup and salad? That's a question only those with a strong willpower can answer. Most will never be able to walk out of the doors of Bob Evans without some sausage in their bellies, but a few might somehow pull it off. To get the best of both worlds, go for the unlimited soup and salad, but also get a delicious Bob Evans sausage on the side. Stay right here and tap that screen for another great video. Show us some love and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.